Hello everyone, welcome to Tournament of Power Season 44, and today we are going to talk about teams, colors, route, and everything else is irrelevant at the moment. So first things first, at this Tournament of Power we will not see more than 3 of the same color units in one stage, so that is why I brought up a little bit to the left. Maybe I will just a bit adjust the screen so you will see the whole map. And once again from the beginning, so red crosses are the stages where are multiple Legends Limited characters with multiple Ultra units characters, so avoid them at all cost. Of course, some of them are unavoidable, as you can see right from the beginning, but we are not going to take any yellow or green fields, so we cannot avoid all of them. The question marks are a little bit tougher stages, but we should be still able to manage to go through them. The stages without any marks are quite easy stages. They were performed by me several times. You can find videos of me completing them in my previous runs, and the green ones are the Beerus stage with Charlotte, and it depends on health points how we are going to approach till the end. And as you can see, there is another stage with red cross we cannot avoid, because we would have to take green field to avoid all red crosses. So we will still have two hard stages on our route. And now the colors, so we will face 11 stages with double red units, four of them will be triple red units, 14 stages with double green, and 3 of them will be triple green, 7 stages with double yellow, and both 6 stages with double green and double purple units. So if we want to play as neutral colors as possible, the blue type units will be less useful in this Tournament of Power. I know there are 11 stages with red type units, but it's better to use color neutral type units during the fight than color advantage and have disadvantages at the same time. So most likely purple. Green type units will be playable because of only 6 purple, and of course the least color type are going to be Cześć Paweł. The least colors that you would like to take with you during the fight are going to be blue and yellow type units, because there are a lot of red and a lot of green type units on our route. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Of course, this is the first stage we will be taking, and it's quite easy stage. Like I said, it is without any markings. We have completed it several times before on other runs. So the first one is Kakarot. There's nothing to really afraid of. He only gets minus 10% to damage received, bonus after receiving an strike or blast arts attack to himself, and that's pretty it. A bit he is buffing himself a bit with strike damage inflicted during the fight after on strike or blast arts hit, but nothing really important. Gotenks is a bit tougher because he transforms himself at the start from the start. Yeah, and he gets 50% to damage inflicted, and additional 25% to on-strike damage inflicted for 1 turn, on-strike or blast arts attack, and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received for 1 turn. So once he will hit us, it will hurt, so to say. Sulphur's Storm. Again, this one is a bit annoying character because of his abilities. At the start of first turn, he gets 40% on damage inflicted. Second turn, inflicts enemies with in range with attribute downgrade minus 15% to damage inflicted for 2 turns, and starting turn 3. Third, inflicts enemies in range with attribute downgrade plus 50% to damage received for 2 turns. So yeah, we don't want him to survive the first or second turn. Second for sure. End of second turn, he restores health by 10% and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade minus 50 to key recovery and minus 30% to enemy special move gauge. Well, we will have, I guess, a bit of this special move gauge. I believe all of my units will have around 30% at that time, so once he will be alive at the end of second turn, he probably remove one of my characters all the special moves. So yeah, just prioritize Gotenks and Cell right from the start, and then it should be easy. Of course, Kefla is also a strong character. She gets at the end of second turn restores health by 10%, 30% to damage inflicted. If you play with Goku character, she gets 25% to damage inflicted against Goku, and on strike or arts attack she gets 50% to strike damage inflicted for 1 turn. So it's like instantly she will get it, so you cannot cancel it anyhow. So yeah, she will hit hard just like Gotenks, but she's a bit less annoying. Another annoying character is Cell, extreme unit. He inflicts attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received to all enemies at the start of battle, and additionally 20% to damage received for 2 turns on attack. So yeah, we would like to defeat him quite fast also, so we should prioritize him as well. So we have like 3-4 characters right now that we would like to defeat quite fast. The last one is Trunks here. If you play with regeneration, he gets 30% to damage inflicted instantly against this tag. At the start of battle he gets 20% to damage inflicted and 40% to strike damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, and minus 15% to damage received. Start of first turn, inflicts enemies in range with attribute downgrade minus 50% to half restoration. Yeah, it's minor, so only only this minus 15% to damage received we have to remember, and 60% to strike damage inflicted. If he uses strike, if he doesn't use strike, use blast, it will be only 20% to damage inflicted. So yeah. Moving on to the next one is going to be GT or Shenron stage. It proved to be a bit tough, this stage, so yeah, the correct approach is needed here. So first things first, extreme type unit. Start of battle, ally pack GT, plus 20% to damage inflicted for 2 turns, cannot be cancelled. Start of turn, minus 30% to damage received. And at the start of turn, if there are 3 or more enemy Taxians, he gets 30% to own damage inflicted for 1 turn and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 15% to damage received for 2 turns. Sorry, this one is annoying stage, but we don't really have a choice because we can go here, and I don't want to go on to Legends Limited character and 1 Ultra unit, so I'd rather go here and try to defeat them. So Sin Shenron, 25% to damage inflicted for 1 turn at the start of turn and minus 30% to damage received for 1 turn at the start of turn. After receiving an attack on health is 50% or below, restores health by 10%, so it will be activated. 40% to damage inflicted and 70 to key recovery. Start of second turn, inflicts attribute downgrade plus 30% to damage received for 2 turns. And minus 50% to health restoration for 1 unit. Ultra Omega Omega Shenron, start of turn, again minus 30% to damage received and plus 30 to damage inflicted. After receiving an attack, own health is 50% or below, restores health by 10%, upgrades on special move arts, yeah, well, it doesn't really matter, and plus 10 to damage inflicted by ally tag GT. Okay, so yeah, this one is going to be hell of a fight. Minus 10% at the start of battle, minus 10% to the max damage sustained. So it's going to be minus 40% to damage received for first attack and minus 30 for the next attacks. After receiving strike, blast or special move, plus 10% to damage inflicted, activates twice. Start of battle per ally tag GT. Plus 5% to damage inflicted, and on strike or blast arts hit, inflicts attribute downgrade, minus 15% to health restoration for 2 turns. And that's not even in the end, because the next Omega Shenron has also minus 30% to minus 20% to damage received for 1 turn and plus 30% to damage inflicted. At the start of turn, if there are 3 or more target GT, plus 20% to damage inflicted and 40 to key recovery. This doesn't matter. On strike or blast arts attack, plus 20% to damage inflicted and inflicts heavy bleed for 1 turn on strike or blast arts attack. Yeah, and that is not even the start of annoying character, because Ice, I guess, or Ace, I don't know how to speak his name correctly, I guess. Before receiving strike arts attack, he nullifies that attack, so he self-cover rescue, and after that he inflicts canned attack for 1 turn. So I believe we would like to leave him alone till he is last, but well, it's not quite possible. Also, at the start of turn he gets 60% to damage inflicted and minus 15% to damage received. Also, at the start of turn, enemies in range, minus 50 to key recovery and 20% to damage received for 1 turn. So yeah, a lot of character that debuffs us and self-cover rescues. 2 characters that self-cover rescue. The next one is Novua. He also gets minus 10% to damage received and 60% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. Before receiving strike or blast arts attack, he nullifies that attack, so he self-cover rescue on either attack. Start turn second, 30% to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled, so this character is the weakest here. So probably after Ultra character is defeated, we could focus on Novua, then go to either Omega either Sin Shenron or Omega, I guess, and Ice would be the last character here to be defeated. The next one is the team we are going to play with, so mostly at least. So let's hear it. On hit, target is Freeze of Force or Lineage of Evil. He gets instantly 20% to damage inflicted. Start of turn, per defeated ally, additionally 10% to damage inflicted for one turn. End of second turn, he transforms himself, getting minus 20% to damage received, 50% to strike damage inflicted, and restores health by 10%. So we definitely don't want him to survive second turn. Just not to trigger this 50% to strike damage inflicted and minus 20% to damage received bonuses. Before receiving Blast Art's attack, health is 30% or lower, allies in range performs cover rescue, and at the start of battle he gets 30% to strike damage inflicted for 2 turns. It's not much, but he can cover rescue only one character, and it is either Tora, Shugesh or Fasha, because he cover rescue anyone above him and anyone below him. And when he is in the first, when he is here, oh sorry, I cannot show you. When he is first in the row, then it means he will be first in at the field. So anyone, there isn't anyone above him, so he will only cover rescue one character, and it's one of either those three. Most likely Fasha, but yeah, Tora, I don't think he will cover Tora. Most likely Fasha will be covered rescue here. Moving on to Tora. Start of battle, minus 20% to damage received for 2 turns cannot be cancelled, and minus 20% to next damage sustained. Plus 62% to strike damage inflicted. After receiving an attack, allied tag team Bardock in range, 30% to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled, activates once. So probably those 3 characters are going to be Bardock and Shugesh, because he is getting them buffs on the sides of him. Going to Shugesh. Start of turn, 30% to strike damage inflicted. If there are another allied team Bardock, he gets additionally 20% to strike damage inflicted, so he gets at the start of turn 50% to strike damage inflicted. That's all. Fasha, and listen carefully because we are going to use her as well in our team. At least not from the beginning, but sometimes we will. At the start of turn, she gets 60% to blast damage inflicted and minus 20% to damage received for 1 turn. On Blast Art's hit, she inflicts can't attack for 1 turn. So she will lock one of our characters if we will leave her alone. Probably she has a lot of key recovery, so she will probably still lock one of our characters. End of second turn, allied tag team Bardock in range restores health by 3%, so probably only probably the only 3 characters she will use this ability to 3% health recovery. It's going to be Bardock Legends Limited and the Vorgos, but yeah, who knows. Legends Limited Bardock. Yeah, minus 20% to damage received bonus from the start of battle, 72 key recovery and 70% to damage inflicted. After receiving an attack, plus 10% to damage inflicted, activates 3 times, minus 10% to damage received, activates 3 times, so he will have minus 50% to damage received bonus, I guess. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of hard work to actually defeat him. This one doesn't matter, this one doesn't matter, and this one doesn't matter. Before receiving Blast Art's attack, health is 30% or lower, allies in range performs cover rescue. Start of first turn, activates special action, inflicts attribute downgrade, minus 20% to damage inflicted for 2 turns. According to battle turn, second turn 10% to damage inflicted for 1 turn, third turn 20% for 1 turn, and 30 and 4th turn 30% to damage inflicted. And yeah, that's it. So it's going to be a tough character to defeat. Borgos also has cover rescue, and he will only cover rescue one character, and it's going to be either Shugesh, Fasha, or sorry, not Turles, but Bardock, Legends Limited character, because like Bardock, the red unit, he only above and below him cover rescue unit, and he's last, so he will not cover anyone below him. So yeah, before receiving strike, arts attack performs cover change and minus 40% on damage received. There is no health limit, so if we attack the unit that will trigger it, it will be triggered. There's no rescue. Start of turn, 20% to damage inflicted for 1 turn, and he restores, at the end of turn, he restores to Team Bardock 2% of health points at the end of turn. So we will also use Borgos, and he will also heal our units 2%. Alright, so the first red markings. I know we could go here, I think, 2 Legends Limited and 1 Ultra unit, but I guess I would like to go better here to have 4 Legends Limited characters, but old one, then 1 Ultra and 2 new Legends Limited characters, and I would end up either way here and have to crawl somehow higher, and also the stages aren't so so fine here. So yeah, so let's go with Goku. How many stars? 3, only 3 stars. So 17% to God King Monk's base health. He will boost them up a bit. And yeah, start of turn, if there are allied attack Saiyan remaining, 40% to damage inflicted according to battle turn. First turn 15% to strike damage inflicted, and second turn another 15% to strike damage inflicted. Start of battle, nullifies attribute downgrade twice. And that's it. His key restore speed isn't quite powerful, around 2200, so we don't have to worry about it too much. But yeah, Vegeta is quite powerful, so yeah, if you play with God Key, he will get instantly 20% to damage inflicted. At the start of turn, he gets 40% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. On strike or blast arts attack, additionally 20% to damage inflicted, and at the start of turn 3, restores health by 10%, 20% to damage inflicted, and we don't want him to survive till turn 3 because he's strong, and yeah, we still have 2 more powerful characters. For example, the next one is Goku, of course, Master Ultra Instinct. 90% to damage inflicted, 30% to strike damage inflicted, 20% to key recovery, so he will be first all times. We don't have key restore speed field here to make our unit even faster than him. 20% to special move gauge charge rate, and apply buffs effects, nullify abnormal conditions twice. End of first turn, cancel attribute downgrades. Before receiving strike or blast arts attack, health is 30% or lower, allies in range perform cover rescue, and perform self cover rescue on strike or blast arts attack, and this evasion will hit us and give us some damage, just like in PvP. After activating evade action, minus 15% to damage received. It can be cancelled, but I guess we don't have characters that can do that. End of turn, 4 enemies or less remaining. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter, so that's it. Beerus. Yeah, Beerus will lock one of our characters. I believe we will not evade it anyhow. 30 at the start of turn. At the start of first turn, he gets 30% to damage inflicted, 72 key recovery, and nullifies attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions each twice. At the start of the second turn, he inflicts can't attack for one turn of one of our characters. So yeah, it's going to be tough. And plus 20% to own damage inflicted, and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 30% to damage received for one turn. Super Vegetal. Start of battle, minus 25% to damage received, 82 key recovery, and plus 50% to damage inflicted. On Strike Arts attack, 20% chance to follow up with another Strike Arts attack. It's going to be a tough fight, really. If we are going to manage to survive this, probably we will survive all the rest. But yeah, we have to survive it somehow first, so... before receiving Blast Arts attack health is 30% or lower, he performs Cover Rescue. If you play with Fusion Warrior, he will get additional 20% damage inflicted against this tag. And at the start of second turn, he inflicts attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received and minus 20 to key recovery. So again, another unit that will be tough to defeat. Of course, if we don't have good characters on our side. Okay, Hero Tapion. Start of battle, plus 25% to damage inflicted. Start of turn, 6 allies, if there are 6 allies remaining, 30% to strike damage inflicted, 5 allies, 40% to damage inflicted, and 4 allies or less, 50% to damage inflicted, and 40 to key recovery for one turn. But yeah, at the start of turn, so yeah. Start of turn, if there is an allied character Trunks, there isn't, so it doesn't really matter. Start of second turn, activate special action, minus 100% to enemy special move gauge. And yeah, we are facing a dilemma, because either we are going to start defeating him and get hit a lot, or we will allow him to remove our 100% special move gauge. Also, at the start of second turn, he inflicts attribute downgrade, minus 25% to damage inflicted for 2 turns and 50 to key recovery. So yeah, it's going to be tough and annoying fight. Moving on. Golden Frieza. This one is quite old character, but still have some good abilities. At the start of battle, if there is Tag Saiyan enemy remaining, oh yeah, this doesn't matter really. So he only gets one ability. If you play with Tag Saiyan, he gets additionally 20% damage inflicted against them instantly. Start of turn, 30% to damage inflicted, and start of first turn, activate special action. 30% to damage inflicted for 2 turns, 60 to key recovery, and apply buff effects, nullify attribute downgrade once. Yeah, I believe this one will be this nullification will be wear off if we use this character I prepared. But yeah, let's move on to Gohan Absorbed Blue. Start of turn, 45% to damage inflicted for 1 turn, 50 to key recovery. Start of turn 3, 20% to damage inflicted, and start of battle. Before receiving strike or blast arts attack, he performs self-cover rescue, bubble, and after bubble he gets minus 20% to damage received. So if we are going to use special move on him before strike or blast arts attack on him, he will not use this bubble and he will get 100% damage. The rest of the characters are extreme type units. I will not cover them because they are quite weak. I remember only that Janemba, after hitting us, will inflict bleed. so we should focus on him on Beerus and Whis, because Whis is buffing Beerus and Whis is quite fast. He has around 2600 key restore speed, so yeah, that's it for this stage. Moving on to the next, well, here we have an option. We can go on 3 Fist stage or on 5 Fist stage. I prefer going with the risk and go for the 5 Fist stage. If you are going to on 3 Fist stage, it will be, I believe those characters here will be covered a bit later on during the my explanation, so stay tuned. Okay, so Super Saiyan 3 Legends Limited character. Yeah, this one is going to be tough as well. So, start of battle 80% to damage inflicted, minus 20% to damage received, 80 to key recovery. Start of first turn, it doesn't matter. On strike or blast arts attack, plus 10% to damage inflicted, and plus 10% to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. Yeah, it's not a mistake. He gets 10% to damage inflicted for one turn and 10% to damage inflicted, which cannot be cancelled. So he will get at the end plus 50% to damage inflicted additionally, plus 80 from the start of battle, which cannot be cancelled. So yeah, we would like to defeat him quite fast. Also, before receiving strike, arts attack health is 35% or lower. Allies in range, he performs cover rescue. After receiving an attack, own health is 60% or lower. He restores own health by 4%. And yeah, that's it for this guy. Moving on to Great Saiyaman. Start of turn 30% to damage inflicted, end of turn allies in range additionally 20% to damage inflicted, so probably he will buff Super Saiyan Goku 3 and maybe Turtles or Goku and Lord Slag, I guess. Yeah, it depends where he will be set in the field, in the opponent side of the field, of course. Start of turn, start of first turn, activate special action, minus 30% to damage received for 2 turns, 50 to key recovery, and nullifies attribute downgrade and abnormal conditions 3 times each. So we definitely don't want to start from him. He will be left till turn 3, once 30% to damage received bonus wear off. So just remember to select 3 or 4 characters before him. Speaking of Lord Slack, yeah, another important information, remember that Lord Slack here isn't Zenkai Awakened, so his stats are going to be a little bit different of what you have in the game, of course, if you have this character Zenkai Awakened. So yeah, not Zenkai Awakened start of turn. According to own health remaining, own health is 50% or above, 40% to strike damage inflicted, or below 50% to strike damage inflicted for 1 turn at the start of turn. Start of second turn, 25% to own damage inflicted, and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade, plus 40% to damage received for 2 turns, and minus 40 to key recovery for 2 turns. Goku, okay. Start of first turn, minus 20% to damage received for 3 turns, and 40% to strike damage inflicted for 3 turns. End of second turn, plus 60% to special move damage inflicted, and 50% to special move. Okay, so it doesn't really matter, he will not use it. Every time ally is defeated, 15% to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. Okay, so this one is going to be annoying. Yeah, tough choice, because either way we are going to be buffing him each time we defeat a character. Will buff him 50% to damage inflicted, or we wait 3 turns and or we won't wait 3 turns to wear off this minus 20% damage received bonus and just attack him and try to defeat him with this 20% to damage received bonus. Okay, Turles. And this one is going to be either the first character we will defeat or second. So on hit, target is Cyan, he gets 30% to damage inflicted instantly, start of turn, minus 20% to own damage received, 50% to own damage inflicted, and inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 15% to damage received for 1 turn. Start of turn, if there is an enemy attack Cyan, remaining all enemies inflicts attribute downgrade plus minus 10% to damage inflicted. And start of third turn, activate special action, restores health to self by 10%. So yeah, these debuffs are going to be very annoying, and like I say, it will be second choice character to be defeated right after Goku Super Saiyan 3. Hopefully we will defeat both of them in 2 turns, so we will not be debuffed all the times. Then we can move on to Tapion, maybe Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, and then focus on Goku Purple and Slug Last. Yeah, something like that. Moving on, next we have that's weird. I think I missed one stage, or did I? Hold on a second. Great Saiyaman, Lord Slag, Goku, Turles. Yeah, I have missed one, I guess. Hold on a second, I will check the map, of course. Where were we? We were here. Right, because we have 2 options here. Wait, not here, but here, yeah. Oh, and one up again. Yeah, now it's fine. So yeah, Vados. Sorry for that. Start of turn, plus 20% to own blast damage inflicted, 20% to damage inflicted by ally attack rival universe or god key in range for 1 turn. Her range is quite off here, I guess, because she buffs only characters, herself and everyone above her on the sides and 2 fields above her, so she will not buff anyone here but herself. End of first turn, inflicts attribute downgrade, minus 30% to damage inflicted and 70 to key recovery for 1 turn. Yeah, it's minor ability, so we can live with it. Kale, start of battle, allies in range, plus 10% to damage inflicted. She will only buff Vados or no one, because she is only buffing above her, I believe. Start of turn, per ally attack, Universal Saga Rival Universe Girls, so everyone. So she will get minus 25% to damage received or minus 30 with including herself, and 30% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. End of turn, allies in range, restores health by 2% and 15% to damage inflicted by ally tag rival universe or tag girls. Also in range, so probably she will not buff anyone here. Again, this minus 25 or 30% to damage received bonus is going to be a bit of annoying, so we should leave her alone. till almost the end, I guess. Moving on to Champa, which is going to be our first character to be focused on here. Start of battle, there are 3 or more rival universe, minus 25% to damage received. Start of turn, 50% to blast damage inflicted, 60 to Ki recovery, and start of second turn, just like Beerus, he inflicts can't attack for 1 turn, and inflicts attribute downgrade, plus 20% to damage received, and minus 40 to Ki recovery, just like Beerus. So yeah, this one is going to be annoying, and we will try to defeat him in the first turn. Yeah, we will see how it will go. Okay, so according to battle turn hit, first turn 20% to strike damage inflicted, second turn additionally 20% to damage inflicted, and third turn additionally 20% to damage inflicted. So first turn it's going to be 20%, second 40, third 60% to damage inflicted if he uses strike arts attack. Before receiving strike or blast, he performs self-cover rescue. After that he gets 70% to critical rate. Start of battle per rival universe, 5% to damage inflicted, so it's going to be 30% to damage inflicted, 30 to Ki recovery, and 30% to critical damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. Probably second choice. Kabi. According to battle turn, start of first turn, minus 20% to damage received, second turn 30% to blast damage inflicted, and third turn restores health by 5%. Start of turn 20% to damage inflicted by ally attack rival universe or character Vegeta in range for 1 turn, so he is going to only buff hit and Kefla, and inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 15% to blast damage received for 1 turn. So yeah, that's tough. Moving on further, Goku Super Saiyan God. Yeah, we will not evade this annoying ability. At the start of first turn, he inflicts enemy with can't attack for 1 turn, so he will lock one of our characters randomly. He will get 20% to own damage inflicted, and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade, minus 15% to damage inflicted for 2 turns, and 30% to damage received for 2 turns. Start of turn, minus 15% to damage received for 1 turn. After receiving strike or blast arts attack, minus 10% to damage received for 1 turn, and 15% to damage inflicted. Vegeta. Yeah, we will start, I guess, from defeating this character, because of his ability to cancel enemy buffs effects. On strike or blast arts attack, he will cancel enemy buff effects and get 10% to own damage inflicted. Also, at the start of battle, he gets minus 30% to damage received for 2 turns, 30% to blast damage inflicted for 2 turns, and at the start of second turn, he transforms himself and gets 50% to blast damage inflicted and 60 to Ki recovery. So we definitely would like to defeat him before he can transform himself and get additional buffs from to blast damage inflicted. The second character we are going to focus on in this battle is Gogeta. At the start of turn, if there are 6 allies, he gets 50% to blast damage inflicted, 5 allies 60% to blast damage inflicted, and 4 allies or less 60% to damage inflicted and 70 to Ki recovery. If you play with transforming warrior, he gets instantly 30% of damage inflicted against them. And at the start of third turn, and this is important to not how to say it, to not let him survive the second turn. whatever you do, just defeat him before the third turn, because at the start of the third turn he inflicts can't attack, just like Goku did, and gets 100% special move gauge and 50% on next special move damage inflicted, so you don't want to be hit by that, and also you don't want to get locked, so yeah, just defeat him. Start of turn, 30% strike damage inflicted, and if there is another attack android remaining, minus 20% to damage received, so we can easily defeat this character right from the start. This minus 20%, yeah, we could defeat Android 15 first, but Android 15 here have, after we defeat him, inflicts attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received to all enemies, so this will be us, and I don't like this idea. I would like to leave him second to last, so start of turn, 30% to blast damage inflicted for Android 15. So this stage is pretty obvious, so Vegeta, Gogeta, Goku, Extreme 14, Extreme 15 and Janemba last. Why Janemba last? Yeah, because he has self-cover rescue on Blast Arts attack, and after self-covering rescue he inflicts can't attack for one turn. So we have 3 characters that inflicts can't attack, and I would really like not to be locked here. If you play with sagas from the movies, he gets Janemba gets 30% to damage inflicted instantly. And if you attack him with sagas from the movies, he gets instantly minus 20% to damage received. Start of turn, 40% to damage inflicted, inflicts heavy bleed for one turn on strike or special move arts hit. Yeah, and just like I said, he after self-cover rescue, he inflicts can't attack. He gets 70% to own next strike arts damage inflicted. And if you play with sagas from the movies, and this character will attack him, he will additionally inflict attribute downgrade plus 30% to strike damage received for one turn. So yeah, one more reason to leave this character last. That was this one. Moving on. Yeah, and this one is probably where were we? Here. Yeah, this one is just like that. So yeah, Majin Buu good. He has 3 stars, so he will get 30% to element blue strike and blast defense. So he will buff himself and Android 21 blue. From the ability, of course, and yeah, at the start of turn, pair allied element blue or purple, so there are 4 of them. He gets 40% to damage inflicted for one turn, and 10% per element, so 40 overall. And at the start of turn, he gets 30 to Q recovery. Yeah, it doesn't really matter that much. Chi-Chi. If you play with tag Son Family, she gets minus 30% to damage received from Son Family. At the start of turn, allies in range plus 15% to damage inflicted, and if they are girls, gets additionally 10% damage inflicted, so probably she will buff herself and both of androids, so 25% to damage inflicted for all of them, and the rest will get only 15%, well, only 15% to damage inflicted. Okay, so just a reminder, Android 21 Blue is not Zenkai Awakened here, so the stats will be different from where you are going to look in the game. She, at the start of turn, she gets 20% to damage inflicted for one turn. At the start of turn, allies in range, depending on tag. Android gets 10% to special move guard charge rate. Regeneration gets 25% to Q recovery. Girls gets 15% to damage inflicted. and transforming warriors gets 1% health points at the start of turn. On strike or blast, arts attack inflicts attribute downgrade minus 15% to health restoration and plus 15% to damage received for one turn. As much as it's annoying, it's not that hard, probably, since Shenron will be left alone till the end because of his ability minus 30% to damage received bonuses here. So just to make sure to defeat them all, probably will leave him alone till the end. Yeah. So moving on to who's that? Yeah, Android 21 Purple. Again, this is not Zenkai Awakened character. Probably will start from her because at the end of first turn she transforms herself and gets minus 15% to damage received and 40% to strike damage inflicted. End of second turn, she restores health by 10% and 10% to damage inflicted. According to turn, first and second, at first she gets 15% to damage inflicted and second also 15% to damage inflicted. Cannot be cancelled, so at the start of first she will only get 15, at the start of second it will be 30% overall percent to damage inflicted. So more reason to defeat her first. The second one probably will be Vegeta here because he is very fast. He has a lot of key restore speed, around 2700 I believe, yeah, 2670. So yeah, we would like to defeat him quite soon enough. At the start of turn he restores health by 3%, 30% to damage inflicted for one turn, end of turn allies in range plus 20% to damage inflicted for one turn, and on strike or blast arts attack he inflicts bleed for one turn. If you play with Vegeta clan he will get instantly 30% to damage inflicted against them, and if enemy is character Goku he will get minus 20% to damage received from character Goku. After receiving an attack, inflicts attribute downgrade plus 15% to damage received for 2 turns and minus 15 to key recovery. So yeah, we have to think about it. If we want to leave him alone till the end and let him inflict bleed on us, or defeat him quite fast, but everyone will be debuffed by plus 15% to damage received for 2 turns. Probably everybody. And we might not even defeat him with 6 characters, so it might be more. But maybe not. Yeah, we will see. So the next one, where were we? Yeah, we were here. This one was okay. Yeah. So this one and this one are the same. Bojack is pretty slow, around 2200 key recovery, but if you play with Tak Super Saiyan he will get minus 25% to damage received from the start. According to battle turn, first turn plus 50% to damage inflicted, second turn cancel attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions, third turn restores health by 3%. Start of, but yeah, the third turn it doesn't matter because he can't survive the second turn. And I mean, he can't survive second turn before his move, so because he gets 100% to special move gouge and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received at the start of the second turn. So probably it will be first choice to defeat him, then focus on Goku Legends Limited unit and maybe go for Kid Buu, for example. Then focus on Gohan and I don't know, maybe 13 and Nappa last. Nappa isn't something special, so Yeah, and one more reason to defeat Bojack first is that if at least one ally is defeated, he additionally gets 30% of damage inflicted instantly and cannot be cancelled. So yeah, definitely we would like to defeat him before second turn starts. Nappa, it's nothing really special, so I'm going to skip him. And his abilities, moving on to Goku Super Saiyan 3 Legends Limited character. Again, this is not Zenkai Awakened character. The stats will be different a bit. Start of battle 40% to damage inflicted. Start of turn minus 15% to damage received, 60 to Ki recovery. Start of second turn additionally 25% to damage inflicted. 25% to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. And before receiving strike, blast or special move arts attack, health is 30% or lower. Allies in range, he performs cover rescue, so he cover rescue Nappa and Gohan here. So that is why we don't want to... we don't want to attack Nappa or Gohan right from the start. Also, he performs self-cover rescue on Blast Arts attack, and after that he inflicts attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received for 2 turns and minus 20 to Ki recovery for 2 turns. Start of turn he gets special move damage inflicted. Oh yeah, that doesn't matter really. So yeah, the choice of characters will be Bojack first, Goku Super Saiyan second, probably Buu or Gohan third, fourth, and both for Android 13 and Nappa 5th and 6th. So Gohan, if target is both sagas from the movies and powerful opponent, he gets 30% of damage inflicted against those tags, but they have to be both. So like, for example, Turtles sagas from the movies and he has powerful opponent tag. At start of second turn he transforms himself, getting additionally 40% to damage inflicted, and nullifies abnormal conditions 3 times. Start of battle he get minus 25% to damage received, so we don't want to start from him. After receiving an attack, he restores health by 5%, activates twice, and 15% to strike damage inflicted also activates twice. Kid Buu is based on also strike and crit rates, so at the start of turn he gets 40% to strike damage inflicted, 40 to Ki recovery. Start turn second, additionally 30% to damage inflicted and for 50% to critical rate. Start of battle minus 20% to damage received and nullify abnormal conditions twice. And on strike arts hit, he restores health to himself by 2%. As we go to Android 13, it's only 4 stars, so he only his Z ability is 35% to element red base strike attack and defense, so he only buffs himself and Kid Buu here. But from his abilities, right from the battle start per allied element red, green or purple to self, he gets 15% to damage inflicted instantly. Cannot be cancelled, and 15 to Ki recoveries cannot be cancelled, so per other allied tag, red, green and purple, those are 5, so he will get 60 or 75% to damage inflicted, and it's going to be quite a lot. Moving on to first boss battle, we will face, we can go here, or here, and as you might know from my previous runs, this one is going to be tough, so this one is going also to be a bit tough, so also no, and this one is quite easy because it's a mix of characters. So they are not going to be able to the ability themselves too much. shoot. So Frieza, on hit, target is Saiyan, he gets additionally 20% to damage inflicted instantly. Start of first turn, he transforms himself and gets 45% to strike damage inflicted for 3 turns, 60 to key recovery for 3 turns, as long as transformation lasts, which is 3 turns. On strike arts attack, gets 10% on damage inflicted for 1 turn and 10% to strike damage inflicted by allied Dark Lineage of Evil or Frieza Force for 1 turn. Alright, Vegeta, we know Vegeta is a powerful character here. So yeah. Moving on to the next characters. There isn't much really to say about extreme type units or Gohan, but the most powerful, the third most powerful character here is of course Cooler. On enemy is Dark Saiyan, he gets minus 25% to damage received instantly. We are going to play with Saiyans, so yeah, we have to prepare for that. But end of second turn he transforms himself and gets additionally 20% to damage received, minus 20% to damage received bonus, and 40% to strike damage inflicted. So we don't want him to survive second turn, because then he will get minus 45% to damage received, and it's going to be hell of a fight with him then. Minus 25%, it's doable, but 45 is going to be too much. Start of battle. Yeah, it doesn't matter. After receiving an attack, allied Dark Lineage of Evil or sagas from the movies, 20% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. Yeah, it's a good ability. Moving on to the next stage, we are almost done. I believe we are more than halfway through. So Goku Super Saiyan, Goku Super Saiyan. We have to focus on him. Everything doesn't matter. We have to focus on him because he has the highest key restore speed, around 2700 key restore speed. So he will be first at all times. And at the start of first turn, he transforms himself, gets 50% to strike damage inflicted, 75 to key recovery. Additionally, start of second turn, he gets 20% to damage inflicted, 40% to special move damage inflicted, and 100% to special move gouge. And also he upgrades special move arts. So if we don't want to be hit by special move, we definitely have to focus on him right from the start to make sure to defeat him. Because if he survives, we cannot allow it. The third character we would like to focus on is Gohan. If you play with Dark Androids, he gets 30% to damage inflicted instantly against them. And end of first turn he transforms himself, gets 40% to blast damage inflicted and 50 to key recovery. Start of second turn, inflicts attribute downgrade plus 40% to blast damage received and for minus 40 to key recovery for 2 turns. And every time an ally is defeated, which will be Goku here, he gets additionally 20% to damage inflicted. So yeah, it's similar to the next character, which is Legends Limited Goku here, but Goku gets 20% to damage inflicted if at least one ally is defeated. Not every time an ally is defeated, so that's important to note it. If target is Lineage of Evil, he gets 20% to damage inflicted instantly. Start of battle, 30% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. Start of second turn, he transforms himself and gets 50% to damage inflicted, and nullifies attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions to self once each. So yeah, the order of defeating those characters will be Goku Super Saiyan first, Goku Super Saiyan God first, Gohan second, Goku Legends Limited third. We can focus on either Bojack or Sangia, I cannot remember. I believe Bojack first, Sangia next, and Frieza last. Frieza is important to be last because he gets 100% special move gauge after receiving a Blast Arts attack. And it's because he will self-cover rescue from Blast Arts attack. And after that he gets 100% special move gauge and 30% next special move damage inflicted. So if we are going to try and defeat him, we really should try and focus on him last, not to trigger this self-blast cover rescue. After receiving an attack on health is 50% or lower, he restores health by 10% and cancel attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions to self once. Start of turn, minus 25% to damage received for one turn and 50% to damage inflicted for one turn. So yeah, it's going to be hard to actually defeat him. And here we have a very tough, another tough battle. Fortunately, we have world champion Hercule. He only have alright, I will not check his abilities on Tournament of Power. I believe it's charge rate for special move gauge. But yeah, I cannot remember. But yeah, first things first, let's move to Kid Buu Legends Limited. So if you play with Saiyan, he gets instantly 25% damage inflicted, start of battle to 80% to damage inflicted, minus 25% to damage received, and nullifies abnormal conditions 5 times. End of turn, 15 to key recovery, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received. This will be second choice character, unfortunately. Start of second turn, cancel attribute downgrades, restores health by 10% and 30% to damage inflicted. Cannot be cancelled. And yeah, that's it for this guy. Fat Buu or Buu Good, or I don't know. Start of turn, plus 20% to own strike damage inflicted for one turn, minus 25% to own damage received for one turn, and inflicts enemies in range with attribute downgrade, plus 20% to damage received for one turn. The row he inflict this downgrade is middle row, so make sure to push everyone in the top and bottom row, and this will not affect you. So yeah, at the start of battle he restores 15% of damage received, yeah, it doesn't matter. End of second turn, allies in range restores health by 3%. Allies in range are on the side, so probably Kid Buu and world champion will be covered here. Start of turn, all enemies inflict attribute downgrade minus 15 to key recovery, and after receiving an attack, own health is 40% or below. Allies get 30% to damage inflicted, activates once, and 30 to key recovery, activates once. After receiving an attack, own health is 40% or below. Yeah, we will leave him alone till the end, because he will not be an issue here. An issue and truly powerful enemy is Bootangs. Fortunately, I guess we will manage to defeat him before he can special move us. And why he is so dangerous is because at the start of first turn he gets 100% special move gauge and 30% to damage inflicted. So, and on special move arts activation he cancel enemy attribute upgrade. So if we would have minus, I don't know, 70% to damage received bonus without cancellation, so without this additional text that cannot be cancelled. He will remove those buffs, so yeah, we have to focus on him right from the start, especially when we have Blue Fascia, because we have Key Restore Speed field here, and we can put her here, use her Blast Arts attack to inflict can't attack for 1 turn, and be sure to defeat this character before he can use this special move gouge. Before he can use special move on us. The next powerful and annoying character is Buhan, or Gohan Absorb Buu, the most powerful Buu in the game right now. Plus 75% to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled, minus 20% to damage received, and 90 to Q recovery cannot be cancelled. Start of first turn. Oh, yeah. I was waiting for that. Yeah, my keyboard stuck again. Yeah, moving on. Start of first turn, activate special action, 50 to recovery for 2 turns, 25% special move gouge charge rate. And yeah, oh wait, this doesn't really matter. It doesn't bring anything to the game. Before receiving strike arts attack, half 30% or lower, allies in range performs cover rescue. On blast arts attack, he gets 20% to on damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, and cancel enemy buff effect activates once, so one of our character will be debuffed. I mean, his buffs will be cancelled. And of course on Blast Arts attack, 20% chances to follow up with another Blast Arts attack. So my choice is going to be Buu-Tank's first, or Gotenks Absorb Buu, Heat Buu, Gohan Absorb, and then focus maybe on Super Buu and Fat Buu, or even then Hercule and Fat Buu at the end, just to make sure to use Rising Rush on Fat Buu. Because of his damage received bonuses, it will be wise to leave him last and focus on Hercule second to last. Okay, moving on to Super Buu. Start of turn, 40% to damage inflicted for 1 turn, inflicts attribute downgrade, plus 20 for start of second turn, inflicts attribute downgrades. Plus 25% to damage received, minus 30 to Q recovery, and minus 50% to health restoration for 2 turns. Start of battle, yeah, this doesn't matter. Start of battle, if there is an enemy hybrid Saiyan remaining, 20% to special move damage inflicted, and yeah, it also doesn't matter because he will not use this ability. So yeah, only start of turn, 40% to blast damage, to damage inflicted, sorry, and start of second turn inflicts attribute downgrades. Moving on to the next. Is going to be this one or this one? No, this one for sure. This one was covered. Moving further, this one was covered. Yeah, this one here, most of the characters were covered. For Piccolo isn't really anything special. The three most annoying character with Whis, but 3 powerful character with abilities are Beerus, of course, because he will lock one of our characters at the start of the second turn if we will leave him alone, and also debuff us. But the most annoying character are Bulma and Gohan. Bulma, because at the start of turn she gets 20% to damage inflicted and minus 20% to damage received. End of turn, on health is 50% or below, she restores health by 10% and upgrades special move arts, it doesn't really matter. And at the start of second turn she activates special action, 20% to damage inflicted by allies in range for 2 turns, 30% to key recovery of allies in range for 2 turns, and cancel all enemies' buff effects. So yeah, this one ability is why we would like to defeat her before the first turn ends. But we cannot do that if we are not going to defeat Gohan. But yeah, why? Because he gets 100% to special move gauge and 50% to special move damage inflicted every time an ally is defeated. So if we defeat Bulma, we better make sure to defeat Gohan. So it's better to defeat Gohan and then focus on Bulma instead of playing this other way around. Additionally, at the start of turn, Gohan gets 40% to strike damage inflicted, and at the start of turn, if there is character Piccolo remaining, he gets additionally 40% to damage inflicted for one turn, so it's going to be 80% to strike damage inflicted if he uses Strike Arts attack. So remember, Gohan first, then Bulma, or if you are able to defeat Bulma first with some kind of special move, then focus on Gohan second. Okay, so we now have a choice. We can go either on Team Bardock or on Frieza Force characters, and I picked this one because it's to me more easy to play with. It's Recom start of turn minus 5% to damage received for every attack Frieza Force character on the field. So we will leave him alone till the end probably, because after receiving an attack on health is 75% or lower, he gets additionally 45% to strike damage inflicted. So yeah, we will leave him alone till the end probably. Burter is quite fast, he is probably the fastest here. Start of turn, per ally attack Frieza Force, 5% to strike damage inflicted, 15 to key recovery, and at the start of battle he gets additionally 30% to strike damage inflicted for one turn. So yeah, second turn will be less damage from this guy. Guldo, if there are 3 start of battle, he gets 35% to blast damage inflicted, and that's it, so nothing to really worry about here. Captain Ginyu, yeah, this one is going to be tough. Minus 20% start of first turn, minus 20% to own damage received cannot be cancelled, plus 15% to damage inflicted by ally attack Ginyu Force cannot be cancelled. End of turn, he gets 20% to damage inflicted for himself. Start of battle, if there is Goku or Vegeta character remaining on enemy remaining, he gets 30% to special move gauge and upgrade special move arts. Well, it doesn't really matter because he will not use it. So yeah, your blood is mine, this ability is wasted, basically. G's. We will focus here on G's first, because if at least one ally is defeated, he gets 50% to Blast Arts attack. Ponksans, hey, nice to have you. At the start of turn, per ally attack Frieza Force, he gets 5 to key recovery and 5% to blast damage inflicted, but the most important is of course that if we defeat anyone except this guy, he gets 50% to blast damage inflicted instantly. Then we go to Captain Ginyu Purple. Again, this is not Zenkai Awakened character, so his stats are a bit different. At the start of turn, if there are 3 or more ally attack Frieza Force, he gets 50% to damage inflicted for one turn, 40 to key recovery, and that's it. So yeah, very weak. They are very weak. Also, this one was, I believe, 3 stars? Wait a minute, where were we? Oh yeah, we were here. So moving on till the end. We can go, of course, we have a choice here. We can go here on easy stage, and yeah, it depends on your health points. If you have a lot of health points, you can go here. Sorry, if you don't have a lot of health points, you can go here. Okay, so you have a new account, I guess, or is it a reroll? Because all I know, people rerolling the accounts, because it's so many chrono crystals in the story and in the missions that you can easily start new accounts. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I don't have Ultra Vegito, but I don't believe I will get him with only 2000 Chrono Crystals. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm pretty much so late in the game that I can only grind Chrono Crystals from PvP and Tournament of Power right now, so... And I will not buy any packages, so only free to play. Okay, so basically, if you're running low on health, you can go on the easy stage in the game, or if you stay strong with health points, you can go, of course, here. Wait, I'm showing that right? Yeah, I'm showing that right. So... where were we? I didn't cover this? Maybe I didn't. Okay, so first of all, there are 2 cover rescues. Strike cover rescue for Broly. He will cover himself in a bubble. And there is Taunt Gohan here. So first round will be on him. All units will attack him only. And what else? Yeah, Goku Yardat also have self-cover rescue, just like Broly, but he has on Blast or Strike Arts attack self-cover rescue, so probably it would be wise to leave him last. Focus on getting rid of Gohan, Cooler, Goten, Broly, Goku, Super Saiyan Yellow, and leave Goku Super Saiyan Yardat last. Just not to trigger too many, because if you trigger both of the self-cover rescue, you might not defeat them all. Unfortunately, it was tested a lot of times right now. Okay, so we have 2 stages. We can go on 2 Legends Limited and God Key, or we can go here on 5. Sorry, on 5th stage. And I prefer to go here. Excuse me for a second. No, I don't have any water here. Okay, give me a second. Alright. Better. So yeah, I prefer to go on 5th stage instead of 4th stage with double Legends Limited units, and they are quite old, but there are a lot of God Key here with new, just like Rose and Black. So yeah, I don't want to go there. I know there are a lot of damage reduction here and is a tough stage, I guess, but I have completed it once at least in the past, so yeah, at least now I know what to what to expect from this. So at the start of battle, Piccolo gets 30% to damage inflicted instantly, minus 15% to damage received, cannot be cancelled. Start of turn, if there are 6 enemies, he gets 50% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. It will stay that way because we don't plan to have less than 6 here characters. At the start of first turn, activate special action, 20% to strike damage inflicted by allies in range for 2 turns, minus 10% to own damage received for 2 turns, cannot be cancelled. Okay, so it will be 25% to damage, minus 25% to damage received for 2 turns, and additionally 50% to own critical rate for 2 turns, and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade, plus 30% to damage received for 1 turn at the start of the first turn. Okay, so we will not evade it anyhow, so we can leave him alone till the turn 3. Yeah, turn 3. So of course here we will focus on Cooler Legends Limited right from the start. He has a lot of Key Restore speed, but I guess our Fasha will be faster. Or not. Yeah, I think not. If enemies attack Saiyan, he gets minus 20% to damage received instantly. And after receiving an attack enemies attack Saiyan, he gets 50% to special move gouge, activates once. Probably he will not use special move, but still he will be the first one to be defeated. The second one probably will be Cooler Purple. The third one will be Cooler Blue or Towser. Then we will focus on Towser or Piccolo and leave Goku, Super Saiyan Goku last. So yeah, Cooler Legends Limited at the start of turn, plus 70% to damage inflicted, minus 20% to damage received, and 120 to Key Recovery, which will add to 2542 probably. I don't know how much my Fasha is. If she will be a bit faster, then it's okay to focus on him right from the start, because she will lock him out. Start of turn, if there is enemy attack Saiyan remaining, 20% strike damage inflicted for 1 turn. On strike, arts hit inflicts attribute downgrade, plus 20% to damage received for 2 turns. Okay, this one is going to be annoying. So we definitely... Oh, sorry, this wasn't Legends Limited Cooler, it was Extreme Cooler. I'm so sorry about it. So yeah, he is strong and his stats is oblivious. So yeah, Legends Limited Cooler has a lot more. 80% to damage inflicted, minus 30% to damage received, 20% to critical rate, and 70 to Key Recovery. And his key is around 2521, so with additionally 70 he will be before Fasha, and we don't have any Key Restore speed field here, so it's a shame a bit. On strike, arts attack, 20% to strike damage inflicted, activates twice, cannot be cancelled, 20 to Key Recovery, twice cannot be cancelled. This one doesn't matter. Before receiving strike, arts attack, health is 30% or lower, allies in range, performs cover rescue. End of turn, own health is 65 or below, activates special action. He restores on special action, he restores health by 2% and gets 15% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. And that's all. So like you see, both coolers are very hard to pick. One of them, but yeah, Legends Limited Cooler is more powerful than Extreme, and Extreme is more powerful than Purple, but Purple will be more powerful than Blue once he survives second turn. So yeah, probably 3 colors will be like red, purple, blue, and then focus on Piccolo, Towser, and Goku yellow last, something like that. Of course, it depends on your special move and team you are going to play with. So yeah, Goku Super Saiyan. If you play with Tag Lineage of Evil, he will get 25% to damage inflicted instantly against them at the start of turn, gets 40% to damage inflicted for 1 turn and minus 30% to damage received for 1 turn. And that is the reason why we are going to leave him alone till the end. And after receiving an attack, restores health of allies in range by 3%, 20% to own damage inflicted, activates twice, and 30% to special move gauge charge rate. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that he strike, cover, rescue anyone in range when health is 30% or lower. And at the start of battle, allies in the same range gets 15% to damage inflicted. Towser. Okay, start of battle, character Cooler in range, 15% to strike damage inflicted, 30 to key recovery. Start of turn, if there is an allied character Cooler remaining, 70% to damage inflicted and minus 30% to damage received for 1 turn. 80 to key recovery, 20% to special move damage inflicted and 15% to special move gauge activates once. Start of first turn, activate special action, 25% to next on strike arts damage inflicted and inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 10% to strike damage received for 2 turns at the start of the first turn. Okay, so we will not evade it, but once we defeat 3 Coolers, he will lose this 70% to damage inflicted and minus 30% to damage received bonuses. So yeah, we definitely want to defeat all Coolers first, then focus on Piccolo, because he is strong also, and only then go to Towser and Goku. Yeah, that's a good strategy. Of course, if we are going to manage to survive till then, of course. Okay, moving on. Sorry, we are going to go here because we are going to play, sorry, not this, but this guy. We can either go here or here, it doesn't really matter, but why not here? Oh right, because Super 17 is going to self-cover rescue here. And why here? I don't know. Oh, maybe because I play with purple character. Yeah, maybe because I play with purple characters. Well, it doesn't really matter right now. You can pick whatever you'd like to pick here. You can go either way, here or there. Yeah, but I will cover only this one, because both those stages were covered very from the very beginning of the game, and I completed this stage, oh, God knows how many times. Okay, Baby Vegeta is the next. We talked about Tapion abilities before, so yeah. Super Baby 2. On target is Saiyan or Hybrid Saiyan, he gets 40% to damage inflicted instantly. End of turn, ally tag GT or regeneration in range, restores health by 3%. So yeah, there are no allies with those tags, so it doesn't really matter. Start of battle, minus 20% to damage received and nullifies attribute downgrades 3 times. That's important. The next important character is of course Goku Super Saiyan 4. This is not Zenkai Awakened character, so at the start of turn he restores health by 2% to himself, 50% to strike damage inflicted for 1 turn and minus 20% to damage received for 1 turn. Also, at the start of the second turn, activate special action, plus 25% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, 50 to key recovery and nullifies attribute downgrade once. What's important here is that Rildo, extreme type unit, will cover rescue Goku Super Saiyan 4 if you use special move here. Because before receiving a special move arts attack, Super Saiyan Goku 4 in range, performs a cover change and minus 40% to own damage received until opponent attack ends. So if you have special move ready, for example from yellow type of unit or red type of unit or anyone but purple, you can focus on this guy, because if you have yellow special move and you focus on Goku Super Saiyan first, Rildo will cover rescue him. So either way you can focus on Rildo right from the start with special move and evade this cover rescue and minus 40% to own damage received, or you will trigger this cover rescue. So that's all for this stage, and moving on, which one was it? This one, I guess, yeah. So we already know the Super Saiyan 3 Goku abilities, so moving on to Super Saiyan Goku Yellow type unit. Start of turn, 60% to damage inflicted for one turn, minus 15% to damage received, and 30% to special move damage inflicted. Well, it doesn't really matter because he will not use it. Every time an ally is defeated, restores health by 5%, it doesn't really matter. And 15% to damage inflicted, and 15% to special move gouge. Okay, so this one is important, 15% to special move gouge. So after first turn, if we are going to defeat one of the character, he will have like 20%. Second turn we will defeat next two characters, for example, he will get 30, 50, 60, around 65, 70 maybe. And then we will go to turn 3, for example, we will defeat two more, I mean, or at least one. So third turn we will defeat third and fourth. Okay, so we cannot, we can defeat a maximum amount of 3 characters before getting to him. But he will be our third option. Yeah, he will be third, so it doesn't really matter. Moving on to Goku Legends Limited 4. Okay, start of turn, 70% to damage inflicted, minus 10% to damage received, 50 to key recovery. After receiving Strike Blast or Special Move Arts attack, restores health by 1%, activates 3 times, plus 10% to damage inflicted, activates 4 times, and additionally minus 5% to damage received, activates 4 times. Okay, so if we are going to attack him 4 times, he will have minus 30% to damage received on 5th attack. So yeah, it's better to focus special moves on him, just to trigger this additionally minus 5% to damage received as soon as possible with as much firepower as possible. Okay, before receiving Strike Blast or Special Move Arts attack, health 30% or lower, performs cover rescue allies in range. End of second turn, activates special action. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, so it's not really worth mentioning here. So yeah, we have to remember that each attack provides Goku Super Saiyan 4 with more reduction to damage received bonuses. Kakarot, I've already told you about, his abilities weren't that good. If you play with Demon King Piccolo, he gets Kinto Goku. He gets 20% to damage inflicted against Demon King Piccolo. At the start of turn, he gets additionally 40% to strike damage inflicted for 1 turn before receiving a Blast Art attack. He self-cover rescue himself from it. And after that, he gets 32 key recovery for 1 turn. After receiving an attack on health is 50% or below, he restores health by 3%. Okay, so nothing really special here. Also, okay, extreme type unit Goku. Okay, this one is quite new. If you play with character Vegeta, he will get instantly minus 20% to damage received from Vegeta. On Strike Arts attack, he gets 30% to damage inflicted for 1 turn, and after receiving an attack, he gets 15% to strike damage inflicted. Can be cancelled, activates 3 times. Okay, so we definitely would like to defeat him before his turn. How much key restore speed he has? 2290, okay, 2300 or so. So yeah, we will surely defeat him. Okay, so not this, but this. We can go actually. Yeah, we can't go anywhere. We have to go here. Well, actually, we can try to go here on girls, but yeah, I had bad memories with this team, so I preferred to go on Super Warrior and hope that it's a good choice. Also, it's 5 fists, so it's more points toward the end score. Alright, so Yajirobe. Start of turn, according to number of enemies remaining. 6 enemies, 40% to strike damage inflicted and minus 25% to damage received. Probably it will stay that way. Start of third turn, on health is 50% or below. He activates special action, which is 100% to special move gouge and 40% to special move damage inflicted. So probably me would like to leave him alone till the end. Before, if he starts turn 3 and he will have more than 50% health points, then he will not trigger this special action and 100% to special move. Okay, so our first character to be defeated is going to be Ten Shinhan Tien. Because at the start of the second turn he inflicts can't attack for 1 turn and 100% on special move gouge. So basically 2 abilities we want to evade at all costs in one. Start of battle, minus 15% to damage received, 50% to damage inflicted and 20% to blast damage inflicted for 2 turns. On Blast Arts hit, he restores half to himself damage inflicted for 2 turns. Also on Blast Arts hit, he gets 20% to special move damage inflicted for 2 turns, so yeah, definitely we don't want him to survive till second turn. His key restore speed is quite okay, 2369, so yeah, it's nothing special, but also it's not so bad. Moving on to Krillin, which is going to be... moving on to Yamcha, extreme type unit. He gets, if there are 3 or more ally attack Super Warrior, he gets 30% to damage inflicted, 30 to key recovery, and at the start of turn, if there are 6 allies remaining, so it's only going to be the first turn, he gets 50% to blast damage inflicted. So yeah, he is going to be powerful only for 1 turn. Then we can, once we defeat anyone, we can leave him alone. It's not going to be a tough character. Okay, so moving on to Krillin, probably it's going to be our second choice. Start of battle, 50% to damage inflicted, minus 30 to damage received and 50 to key recovery. After receiving an attack, restores health by 3% activates twice, 15% to damage inflicted activates twice, and 5% to special move gouge. It doesn't really matter because he is not going to use special move on us. According to battle turn, first turn, apply buff effects, nullify attribute downgrades 2 times to allies in range. Second turn, 20% to special move damage inflicted, allies in range, and third turn, 20% to own damage inflicted and 30% to special move gouge to himself. After receiving an attack. Okay, so every time he gets an attack, he gets 5% to special move gouge. Also, third turn, He gets 30% to special mortgage. We have 6 characters. Minus 30% to damage received. So probably he gets 30, 60. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so yeah, we have to focus on him right from the start. He's going to be a second, our second pick. Okay, so start of turn, Bat Yamcha or Baseball Yamcha. Start of turn, if there are 3 super warriors remaining, he gets 20% to own damage inflicted for 1 turn, and 15% to damage inflicted by allies in range for 1 turn. Before receiving Blast Art's attack, he activates special action, so he self-cover rescue himself from it, and after that he gets 40% to own critical rates and inflict all enemies with attribute downgrade, minus 10% to damage inflicted, and minus 25 to key recovery. Okay, so we will leave him probably second to last, something like that. And the last character we are going to talk about is Piccolo, fused with fused with Kami Piccolo. Start of battle, nullifies attribute downgrade twice, start of turn, ally attack regeneration or Legends Road. There are none, so it doesn't matter. Second ability, end of first turn, activate special action, 30% to damage inflicted and 30 to key recovery for 2 turns. Okay, so he is weak. So we probably go for Ten Shinhan, Krillin and Yajirobe. Then go for Yamcha, maybe Yamcha Red, Piccolo and Yamcha at the end, just not to trigger his self-cover rescue. And the final round is easy peasy. We already talked about this team, so yeah, it doesn't really, it isn't so tough. So yeah, with what to play, I have thought for a long time and I didn't came up with any team yet. I just prepared some random Bardock team with science and hope that will be enough. But to tell the truth, I'm not so fond of this this team. I have prepared Bardock Red and Tora Purple, but then I checked their abilities and Tora isn't very powerful, Fasha isn't very powerful, and I have 2 characters that are in Z tier but doesn't really do anything. So right now I have to worry about Red Fasha. I did wanted to keep Borgos on the field to help restore other units, but right now Turles and Kabba, they are self-healing, so right now I have to worry about only for Caulifla here, but yeah, it is my choice to get to top 10, I guess. I hope I will get there, but yeah, it's going to be tough. Yeah, just like I said, blue doesn't really play too much, but if you want to be sorry, if you want to get only 1000 Chrono Crystal, I would suggest playing with whom? Blue and yellow are not going to be very useful in this tournament of powers, so Rosie, Dispo, what else? Kakunsa for sure. What else? Maybe Zonkai Awakened. Who is he? Bergamo, right. So let's show him max stats. Rival Red, okay. What about his stats? Yeah, they're quite good. Well, Toppo for yellow. There aren't too many characters, I guess. How about B tier? That's also not quite fine. Okay, so maybe not Rival Universe, but Universal Survival Saga. Yeah, here we have a lot of more characters. So Caulifla, Rosie, Dispo, Toppo, Yurin, Kakunsa for sure, Bergamo, maybe he's a good choice. As for purple, the next purple, maybe Kakunsa purple. So how many units we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 8 for Caulifla. So once more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 maybe. I counted right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so maybe without Toppo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 Caulifla. Yeah, those are the strongest characters, and I know that Dispo has double buffs here, or even triple buffs. No, I don't want that. And Yurin isn't with the ability here as much. The third one isn't helping as much as Toppo here. But then again, the yellow unit really aren't going to be playable too much. So yeah, triple green is okay. What else you can play with? I guess girls are still somewhat good. Except Saiyans, of course. Yeah, of course. 1, 2, 3. Fasha, Caulifla, Yurin, of course. Kakunsa. And then you have choice who to pick. Because like I said, blue aren't going to be playable. Maybe the next green. She's strong. Vidal, Chi-Chi, Vidal Extreme Vidal is okay. Of course, 18 for healing abilities, and the buffing enemies is very powerful. So if you have, if you can put girls in the fight, those are going to be a great characters, especially Bulma with additionally with Zenkai awakened characters like Caulifla and 18. Those two will be very powerful because one is debuffing enemies and one is cancelling all their buffs. So yeah, it's a good choice. Girls are a good choice too, if you cannot go with Science, of course. Maybe regeneration, something we can play with regeneration. Well, regeneration isn't that much of a play, especially when blue doesn't play here. Demon King Piccolo starting turn 3 is very powerful, but it's a late runner, so we have to remember that. Buhan absorbed Gohan Buu is okay to be used. Buu tanks. Cell, of course, Cell is must have. Demon King Piccolo is okay to be used, but again, this one is yellow. Buhan, Sal maybe, this one. Yeah, quite a bit, but really regeneration is isn't that much of a to play with, and have a nice fight with them. What do we want to choose next? Well, Guinea Force, I discourage you to use them because there are too many characters that are not going to defeat any of your enemies. For example, those 3 characters, once they upgrade their special moves, they are not going to defeat any enemies on special moves. So yeah, especially Guldo, when he just lock one character on 2 turns. This is so stupid, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, don't use Genie Force here. Who can we pick? Maybe some family. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, of course. 4, 5, maybe 6, 7, something like that. Yeah, Gohan, of course, yeah. Maybe Gohan, yeah, Gohan 8. Maybe Vegeta? So not like this. Yeah, there are great science and hybrid science for sure. So maybe instead of this, let's go hybrid and science here. So you can go Vegeta maybe. Well, of course, Ultra Gogeta is a good pick too. Turles for sure. Goku, I mean, yeah, he might be useful, but Trunks is very powerful. Nappa, but Blue isn't going to. Sorry, isn't going to be very playable. Gohan, of course, because of his special moves. 100% special move gouges. Goku again, Blue. It's not going to be playable, so it's a hard pick. Yeah, nothing really too fancy here, especially with 3 tier units checked. So yeah, I believe I will try something like that with science and Team Bardock team. So yeah, wish me luck, I guess. Okay, so the first battle, like I said, it's going to be this one, and I thought I will put them like this: triple green, double purple, and 1 red. So I'm going to start attack from. I cannot remember. She's going to get 30 to key recovery, okay, and start the second, okay, 40, additional 40. That's pretty right from the start. Do you get any key restore speed? Of course not. And of course, once I don't use Bardock, I'll have to pick something instead of her. Maybe Tora would be better. Yeah, I have to think about it because I don't know yet if I want to play with her or not. Because she isn't very powerful and I don't know if she is going to be helpful here or not. Shoot. Okay, let's give it a go with Cyan, of course. Who can I choose instead of Fasha here? I really don't want to get anyone from other tiers, so yeah, her stats, and there are no Bardock on the field, so she has only 2% healing abilities to free units, and her stats are so weak. It would be a waste to have her on the field, so yeah, let's see, maybe I can fix something out of here, something better. Yeah, I believe I will not have this opportunity to actually pick someone right now. Yeah, I'm really thinking about 2 units, either one of them. Because I really don't want to go to tier A here, and bring up maybe turtles. Nah, I'm not happy with this choice. Yeah, 20% to strike attack follow up. Yeah, there are a lot of good characters here. Including this one, but I have him on 5 stars only. So it's not going to be anything useful here for me, especially with this kind of team. Oh, yeah, you are. Just this one. Yeah. Maybe yellow? There are a lot of red type units. But I can easily go like this. But maybe not in this fight, I guess, because we have double green. Yeah, double green type units. Maybe we can. Yeah, okay, so I have to think about it. I don't know yet with what I play, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow, and we'll go through 24 stages, hopefully. I will not lose this time, and I will not need to go on yellow or green fields, so I will survive all 25 stages. So till tomorrow, I hope to find the team. And yeah, that's it for today. So thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow on the execution stream. Have a nice day, night, good night, and good fight. Till tomorrow. Bye.